Kansas City's breaking news leader. This is 41 Action News.
Good evening. I'm Kacie McDonnell filling. Well, new video is providing clues on the whereabouts of 3 missing British schoolgirls thought to be joining ISIS. The surveillance video shows the teens entering a bus terminal in Turkey last week. Now, the day before that, they flew to Istanbul from London. Authorities now believe the girls are in Syria, where they may join ISIS. All right, the roof of a Massachusetts ice rink collapsed while parents and their kids were inside at practice. But thanks to some quick-thinking coaches, everyone made it out safely. They said they heard a loud, thundering boom. Well, that was their warning that the roof was about to give way. The coaches immediately started yelling and screaming for the team to get off the ice and out of the building.
Your standing would be the collapse. This is where we were when it came down.
Oh my
so
goodness.
we were right next to it. It blew us backwards. It didn't cave in, it just pancaked.
Very scary.
A third of the roof and one wall collapsed. No word yet what caused it. Maybe that snow. Coaches are just relieved it didn't happen during a busier time on the ice. Missouri's first lady is heading to Cuba. Georgianne Nixon took her husband's spot after he canceled because of the death of State Auditor Tom Schweik. Schweik's funeral is going to be this Tuesday, but the goal of the 3-day trip is to build a relationship with Cuba to open up trading between the country and Missouri. And Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is on his way to Washington. He'll address Congress on Tuesday. And a debate in Washington could shut down one of the agencies that monitors ISIS. House Republicans say they'll only fund Homeland Security if President Obama drops his bid to allow 5 million undocumented immigrants to avoid deportation.
That can make a difference.
President Obama says he stands by immigration reform, even with Congress freezing Homeland Security operations. Well, across America, big companies are hiking minimum wage for their workers. In the past year alone, Starbucks, Gap, IKEA, TJ Maxx, and Walmart have agreed to pay their workers more than the $7.25 federal minimum wage. Speaking of Walmart, those folks already raised theirs to $9 an hour and are bumping it up to $10 next year. But some argue that's still not enough to live on. JD, a semi-crash on a snowy Missouri interstate set off a chain of accidents involving dozens of vehicles. Police say at least 11 people were sent to the hospital. The accident happened yesterday on Interstate 44. That's near Rolla, Missouri. Police say between 25 and 35 vehicles were involved in the crash. And check this out, a close call on a Missouri road. We told you about this a few minutes ago. Some sad news out of Vernon County, Missouri. Officials are investigating the death of a young boy after he fell through the ice over a private pond. New at 5, 41 Action News reporter Lexi Suter went to the Missouri Highway Patrol for advice.
Casey.
Crazy. Phoenix police say Jermaine Hopkins, he bought more than 200 pounds of pot from an undercover officer. Hopkins reportedly confessed during his arrest, saying, quote, he wanted his family to have a good Christmas.
Well, Merry Christmas. Right now, Hopkins is in Hasbro is running a contest to select 20 U.S. cities to become property spaces.
Well, we were just #1 on up-and-coming cities to be on Huffington Post, so I can see why. You can cast your vote, monopoly.com, but you better hurry. The contest ends on Wednesday, and the winners are going to be announced later this month.
I wonder what street they'd pick. Maybe Boulevard?
Ward Parkway, maybe? Who knows? Who knows? Chances are you'll see this video in your Facebook feed today. It's going viral.
Oh my, yes.
A man in Japan takes a popular science experiment to a whole new level. I hate that word.
He taped Mentos to his body before jumping into the bathtub filled with Coke Zero. Look what happened. This was posted on YouTube back in January. Already has over 4 million hits.
That's just the color of that water. Okay, get it away. Still ahead, a recall from automaker Hyundai. Why it's pulling hundreds of thousands of vehicles off the roads.